Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm already recording the second part because I feel like it and I want to. Because I actually like doing this, unlike some YouTubers who sit there and complain, no, please, I don't want to continue the series anymore. I do. Because I like doing this, because this is fun. I like expressing my imagination with you guys. Don't worry about that. Anyways. To start off the episode, we will have the continued expansion of the Red Team. Because, Red Team likes expanding. But, Rebellion. Yeah, so we have a rebellion happening. But, the Red Team will actually be able to fend them off. And they won't take any of their land. Because they just, completely destroy them. But then, a small group of levels is able to... Sorry, my brain broke. Is able to run off and, go and do their own thing, pretty much. And they make a small little outpost. They stop for a little bit. And then they continue until they get to about here. So, yeah. You know what? I'll just show you for context. I'm just joking. Anyways. So, yeah. Alright, anyways. Besides that, this rebel group will start and continue to expand. And expand on the complete northern part until they meet up with the Dark Red Team. And we have the first good diplomatic relationships occurring. So they decide to become friends and help each other out. The Dark Red Team actually helps them out by sending gifts of money and even livestock. Anyways, yeah. So the Red Team is going to expand a little more and be like, I think we should chill and focus on more reasonable things other than expanding land. So that's exactly what they do. They focus on economy, population, social stuff, social reform, whatever it's called. So yeah. We will have one of the other magenta, or this purplish, pinkish country expand. This is not with What If Civilization Reset, so I'm trying to refrain myself from saying the Magenta Brothers. Because I said that so much. In the last 3 parts, I think, because in the last 3 parts, the Magenta Brothers did quite a few things. They will also snatch this island. Yeah. So they pretty much own, the second half of the other piece of the continent. But, we will have the blue team expanding. Completely. And then they also discover the island that their rebels did. And they have a border dispute So that's nice. Yeah. So what does the dark blue team do? Attack them and try to gain back their land. But this doesn't work out at all because another group appears near some of their southern major cities. It's like, we don't really like that a lot. Yeah. And then they're able to push back. They push back quite a lot. Even get into their new territory and start fighting from there. And so did these guys. But not in their new territory, obviously. And the dark blue team is like, I'm sorry. So yeah. They get mauled. And the new territory they literally just got is gone. Alright, so then we have a peace treaty. Which is the dark blue team becoming very small. And they decide to immediately expand because they want to have some territory. I'll try to stay in the lands, even though I really don't want to. I'll look at that later. Anyways, yeah. We will have the first capital forming in the first three countries, which the red team will have their capital there. These guys will have their capital here. Excuse me. And these guys will have their capital near their ally. About there. So yeah. Pretty cool. We will actually be going back over here to where these guys will be expanding into this island. Not much. A little bit. And these guys will even start to expand. It's pretty nice. Pretty good. And we will actually have a treaty be happening against these three countries, which is going to be called a continental border reconstruction treaty. I'm still going to be using border reconstruction treaties. So, basically, what this will do, sorry, a country will get a certain amount of land, and some countries will change their borders with their neighboring ones. So, for example, the new pink country will gain okay. We'll gain 2 of these islands, and the dark red team will gain the Crescent Islands. The new pink dudes will gain all of this. The dark red. Well, hold on. Let me fill in the pink. Oh, I'm just the killer. Sorry. Anyways. There we go. Then we will have the red country be gaining the small little panhandle piece of the dark red country, and only expand a little bit more.
What?
Video. I make a video. You're good. Actually, I'll have the red team get a little bit more, because I just don't want the red team to become across the entire continent. So the pink team will change that a lot by taking this. And then the dark red team will take the rest. So yeah. 3 countries owning one gigantic island that looks like South America. These guys will also take a small island here, a small island there, and a small piece of the other half of the continent. So yeah. Going back down here, these guys will get their capitals finally. Their capital will be right there. And these guys' capital will be down here. And their new capital will be over here. The new country, or these two, this really light blue country and this other kind of light blue country will split the dark blue team's island. So yeah. These guys will also finally get their capitals. So right there, probably right there, Coastal City. So yeah. These guys are very long, and they're going to stay like that for a while. Let's get a new country, which will be somewhere. They'll be at the other end of this southern continent. These guys were actually natives that managed to travel from these islands and went all the way around to there. So, of course, they're going to try to expand to, the islands that they're native to. So, they'll basically just stick to the coast and then get to the southern part of the continent's coast. And, snatch up their native islands. And a small piece of one of their native islands. So, there we go. They will not get a capital yet, as they literally just formed. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about these guys, but technically these guys forming, and these guys becoming a country is pretty far apart. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll give them their capital. It'll probably be, like, right there. Honestly, I don't know what to do next. I realized I didn't give every country a capital. I'll give those guys a capital. Yeah. We have another war breaking out. Yet again between the dark blue team and these guys. These guys have a never-ending rivalry. But the dark blue team will actually be smoking and take back the horn or the spike, whatever you want to call it. So these guys are kind of cut off. These guys don't really care. They just helped for one more because they wanted their independence. We will have them expanding. Also, I will make a province map at the end of this video, and it will be every country. It will be every country that is on the map. So the dark blue country expands. And they're like, okay, I think let's calm down a little bit. So they do. The dark red country will continue their expansion, and the other half of the continent. Well, this happens. This magenta country meets up with them. And we'll have another country forming. Which will be this gray color. Which will be right there. They will expand a lot. And then they'll actually snatch the rest. And these two countries are kind of mad because they wanted that, but you know they don't want to start a war. Their capital will be right there. So yeah, let's go back over here. And this country. It's pretty much the same color, but a little different. Anyways, yeah, we'll have a rebellion. Because why not? They're like, good, have your independence. We don't really care. So the borders are formed. And they basically just split. And they expand a little bit. Not much, though. Yeah, give them their capital. And they will text. They will take some of these little islands. 3 of them. But, let me check the recording time. 17. Yeah, I think that'll do for this episode. Sorry if this episode was short, but it won't be for long, as, you know, making provinces, but provinces on a map like this shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, we'll start here. Yeah, so, it's gonna be easy. We'll have a province there, province here, their capital province, like that. And yet again there. And then, of course, this entire island's going to be a province. And then the spike of the dark blue country. There. Their capital.
Max, you hungry?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No.
I can go get it something.
Well,
Or
yeah.
I'll go get
Yeah,
Max.
I am. Okay, yeah. And here in a little bit. Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
want?
Hold on. You're good. Capital province, another southern little place, a northern, yeah. So that's it for them. There we go. Oh, there, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's it for that continent. Now it's time for this continent. These guys just formed, so they don't. They literally just have like 3. Yeah. What?
Do what you want.
Hold on.
As long as you're out with me.
Huh?
Will you ride with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Alright.
Just give me, yeah, like a little bit, yeah. That'll be that. There's their capital province. Their newest one, kind of. This is technically their oldest province, because that's where they started. There we go. Yeah. And also the Crescent Islands and all that. This pink country will have that as their capital province. Another place there. That is another one. And that is one. Yeah. Okay. There we go. The red country, have that. Have this. And another one like that. Their capital province, which is kind of big. Yeah, okay. So that's over the red country. Next, this purplish one. Capital. Those are fine, kind of. I just gotta draw up the black borders again. Northern part, yeah, that'll probably be it. Yeah. And now it's time to go to the last few ones. Which these guys will pretty much just have literally 2 provinces. Yeah. Same thing with these guys. Well, yeah, I'll give them one more. So they have 3. I would say these 3 are a connective province, so that's a province. Their capital province would be this. The northern province right there. And then, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to draw on that. So that's 1 for them. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Yeah. So that's all the provinces. This is the province map. There you go. Also, if I had to say if someone who has the top economy, the strongest military, and has the most population, strongest military would probably be the red team. The most economy, also the red team. Population probably would also be the red team, as they are the oldest. Yeah. So yeah. Alright, that's gonna be it for this episode. So, alright, see you guys.